Hi, I'm Chris from Air Windows, and I have a new plugin for you this week, as is my wont. And I am stuck doing exactly the same thing that I did last week because I don't have time to get this stuff together, but I have the plugin together, or at least I think I do. Well, I guess we'll find out. Here's what it is. It's called Y Bandpass. And if I turn it on, so that's what Y Bandpass does. Oh, this time my voice is going through it too. So we have the same controls. Gain boost. And we can make it so that we can hear it, or have the resonance be at a different frequency. Yeah, let's not do any more of that. So until I can actually do music again, let me just tell you about what this is. And if you want to listen to it, well, it's free and open source and all Patreon supported, so you can download it and try it for yourself. Y Bandpass, much like the other Y filters, has a gain boost that's modeled after Macity, where 0.1 is unity gain, and you get to crank it really high. You got a frequency control, a resonant filter, which what we can do is, let's just demonstrate that a little bit. So the resonant filter gets tighter as we increase this number and looser when you do not. And so we can have a bandpass at a lower frequency, or very low, or up to a higher frequency, and then we can tighten it up using the resonate. And we also have a res edge filter, which if it is on 0.1, that's basically normal. It's essentially a biquad filter, although this is one of the smoothed biquad filters that are going to be going into the reissue, the version 2 of the Z filters, and that's going to be interesting. I think people will be excited about that. But what it does is it lets you do some kind of unusual things with this res edge behavior, because that is a nasty kind of additional distortion that is not normal for a filter to have. And you can crank it all the way up until it's really just making a really strange kind of filtery, distorting thing. I'm sorry, you can't hear me at all now, can you? So let's take that back away again. And that's a special effects effect, really. That res edge thing is something that will have a very strong, aggressive, nasty, edgy effect. You can dial in small amounts of it and not have that much of it. At extreme settings, what it'll do is it'll tend to gate out the regular content, and you'll hear only that edge. It's basically like Y high pass and Y low pass. And the neat thing that you can do with Y bandpass is 0-1 in a particular frequency range. You can use the res edge if you want to add just a sort of choppy, additional, aggressive grind, like a percussive attack that's not natural in any sense. And then what you might do is use dry wet, and when you're doing that, you can have the res edge doing whatever you like, and then we can just include a small amount of it. And that might serve as a sort of terrible walkie-talkie kind of effect or whatever. You blend it in with what you're already doing and tailor it to taste so that it is doing the thing that you'd like to accomplish. And as such, you can get some very unusual effects going on here. If I had this in Bespoke, I'd be putting an LFO on this because, of course, since it is a smoothed biquad, we can move this without zipper noise. And a bunch of other things like the resonance and so on also is smoothed. So basically, this is a strange special effect filter that hopefully you will enjoy the sound of. And once things smooth out a little bit for me, I'll see whether I can get back into doing the music streams, at which point we can actually have new sounds to work with. But for the time being, I've been bringing out large quantities of drum samples that people can have. I'm doing these plugins. There's a bit of a backlog as to plugins that I'm also doing. And on the whole, I'm pretty much going as fast as I can with this stuff. So bear with me and stay tuned. And I'll be coming out with, very likely, we're going to go and do the Y notch filter, because I can see how that might, like if you were using the notch filter to make a kick drum be better, for instance, by notching out areas you don't want, and then distorting it, and then using res edge to make it choppier and grindier, I could see how you could get a lot of very relevant and useful tones out of that. And, you know, what's not to like? So, sounds good. And I will see some of you folks on Monday when I do my coding streams. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.